Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah. No.
Let me rephrase the question.
Wait, what?
Are you a dummy? Owen,
great.
the production
Mascot.
legend.
He's just their mascot.
The production legend.
I'm just waiting for the 10-year-old to roll up. You don't want to catch these hands. Come on, bro.
Just mute them. My name is Mercedes, and I am
The youngest.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Okay, I need you to listen when I'm talking. Ready?
Oh,
Yes.
Sweet. Good.
Congratulations. Oh,
okay.
Fine. I'm just the boss. It's called knowledge retention, bro.
how do you actually learn stuff?
You don't even know who gave me this advice.
Dude.
He's out here thinking he
What
knows.
was his first name?
Al, talk about.
It was
You're
Bud.
definitely the weaker vessel.
How
Do I get a call? Can I call Grandma?
do I get a
Can I call myself now? I know.
Welcome to Save It for the Podcast.
Welcome to Save for the Podcast, episode 22.
22. Oh, I like what you did there. Brilliant. Okay, episode 22. Okay, if you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would you choose and why?
Mickey Mouse. I want to find
No.
out when it went all wrong.
You would get sick of that so quick.
What
You wanna
happened
find
to
out
you?
when it
I'm
went
gonna
all
look
wrong?
him directly in the eyes and go, "What happened to you? Where did everything
You
go
used
wrong?"
That is
Great.
absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely. Who can top that?
No one.
Mercedes. Who would you hang out? What cartoon character would you hang out with?
Ooh.
cartoon Jesus, obviously.
Okay, Owen.
Answer. Prudence.
Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, that's
You just
good.
hoping he
That's
can
good.
give you a few of his gold coins
Yeah.
from the money
Mom,
bin.
I would hate-
He wouldn't
I
share
would
with you.
swim in his vat of gold.
Mom, you would do
I
the
would
dive.
hang out
Okay,
with
there's
the golden
literally
goose
episodes.
that lays golden eggs.
There's literally
Get
episodes of the guy of other people that aren't Scrooge trying to dive into that pit,
And
and,
they just-
it's like this. Right
What
there.
about you, Owen?
So it's only him that
It's
gets
only him
the
that
It's
can
a
swim
practice
in it.
skill.
I always
guess
used
I never
to-
recognized
I
that.
always used to see when he would do that, and then he would go like this, and the coins would come out of his ears.
Yeah.
I thought that was jacked up.
I used to think, what a cheap old man. he
Dude.
His name was Scrooge.
He called
I
me
mean-
poor in 50 different ways in the first episode. Like,
Oh, and who would you hang out with?
he'd hang out with no one,
Mr.
apparently.
Incredible.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know.
Come up with a clever answer.
Dad would hang out with Mr. Incredible on
No.
church moving day
No.
so he can carry all the stuff.
I would hang out with the golden goose that lays golden eggs. I already told
Well,
you
you
that.
can't keep anything from him.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
No,
No.
you can't.
I'd
He's
hang
only
out with
hanging out
Tony
with
Stark.
Yeah,
He's
I
not a
thought
cartoon
about.
character, though.
He is in some media.
Did it
Oh.
be cartoon?
Yeah,
He is
duh.
in some media. There is
Oh.
cartoons.
I thought it was fictional.
No,
No.
get it together. Just get it together.
I'd hang out with
Well, you can still pick Tony Stark. He has cartoon appearances.
He's got cartoon.
but I want to hang out with MCU Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Prudence, rescue us from this terrible.
Well, I
situation.
don't know if I can.
Try hard. We're not doing spelling
E-Type
this
is
time,
the
are we?
name of
That
a
was so
car
lame.
model. What company is the manufacturer of this car?
Of what?
E-Type.
E-Type Ford,
No.
Chevy.
Nope.
Dodge.
Nobody knows. Jaguar.
Oh,
Jaguar.
it's
Okay, and
Wait, what was the question?
Jaguar.
Chris, hold your
Jaguar.
I
won't hold anything.
opinion.
Not holding it.
Yeah.
In what decade was Michael Jackson born?
He was born in the 1900s.
Decade.
Way to narrow it down.
Wait,
there,
yeah, thank you
Tex.
for
He
this.
was born in the 60s.
Incredibly
It-
genius way
what do you
of
guys
narrowing
think?
down the tongue.
Just
I don't
kidding.
know.
Actually, he was younger. He was born in the 70s.
Okay, what is that picture?
He was born-
Hold on.
Okay.
What is that picture of Karen
Okay.
Miller?
He
First
was
of
born
all,
in the early 70s.
I need you guys to listen to me.
I can't with that picture of Karen Miller on
This
the
one?
screen. Yes. What am I looking at?
Prudence, you want
We're
to help
looking
us
at a
know what we're
description
looking
of
at
their
here?
entire marriage.
Look- I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Okay. So the last question, in which decade was Michael Jackson born in? The 50s.
Obviously.
He was that old?
1958.
Yeah, think about the Jackson 5, man.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
No, not Annie. Are you okay?
Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, there
Are
we
you
go.
okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie,
Yeah,
are
that-
you okay?
Exactly that.
No! I'm not okay.
All right.
Annie was struck by a
Next
smooth
one.
criminal.
You've been hit
Smooth criminal.
You've been struck by.
We're not gonna get copyright striked on this, right?
about it.
No, we're not gonna get a copyright
Look at
strike
Buckley, he's
because
like,
you guys suck.
Hit by. You've been struck by.
Buckley's like, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Buckley's like, I don't like
Buckley.
this. Buckley doesn't like that a bit. Get it, Prudence?
What does a Jolly Roger flag usually depict?
That means that they're pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Lots of pirates.
That's the skull and bones.
Yes.
Hey, I remember that.
You guys remember this?
Yeah.
Prudence, you remember this?
I remember
It was
that.
blazing.
Water
I'd
pump
like to
blew
forget it.
on Highway 26. You were driving, Prudence,
No, I was driving.
and you
I
looked
was
down
going
and you said,
about 60 miles an hour, and I looked down, and it is completely in the red.
you looked down the
I have a
temperature
question.
gauge, and she goes, well, she immediately let off the gas because she has natural brilliant instincts. But she goes, should it be all the way in the red like this? It's like the needle's like above the meter. I'm
Okay.
like,
Howdy, Buckley.
That was not.
no. I'm like, no, that's bad. That's
No,
bad.
there's not room for him.
Watch this.
Come on.
Yeah, that was an adventure. Praise the Lord for Uncle Pete to come out.
Okay, did you call like a car repair service?
No,
No,
I called
Uncle
Uncle
Pete.
Yeah,
Pete.
but did you start with the car repair
No,
service? Are you
no.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure because that wouldn't have helped us on the side of the road.
So that happened
He
at a
literally-
different time because I remember you being on the phone in a situation that our car was on the side of the road, and you were calling like some double A company.
May have been more than one
That was
Triple
for
A.
towing. That would
And-
be for towing or something.
Triple
And then
A.
they were gonna take 50 years and something.
Hey,
happened.
hey, call up double A. Call up double A right now.
No, that was one of the times that happened was when Kim borrowed our car to take the youth somewhere, and it broke down with the youth between here and Sisters.
Yeah, one time the Sequoia is gonna bust down, and
I
it's
remember
gonna be
that.
somebody
Someone
who's
else
borrowed the car.
Oh, I remember that.
I
no,
remember
I'm
that.
talking about a separate
Youth
time.
charged.
I think it was happening in the red Toyota.
No, I don't remember.
I actually
that.
remember
We
that.
haven't had a lot of these, despite it sounding like we have.
No, we have not had as many of these.
have one
But
every other
Pete
month.
searched all of Portland for a water pump for a 1991 Toyota Land Cruiser and brought that out and replaced it on the side of the road. You know what's weird? We were there for probably 4 or 5 hours and not a single. We were on the way to a Miller family reunion.
Yeah. Yep, from Bend.
Well, I'm gonna have
That
to cut
seems
this
like a
out.
waste of time.
That was a
no, you
cool
don't get
car.
to cut it out.
All right.
That was around the same time as this bad boy happened, 2014. We were super
Wow, I am
pumped.
adorable. Look at me.
You are
Look at me.
absolutely cute.
I'm missing a tooth and everything.
What about this one?
No.
Yeah.
Go
no.
What
back.
about this guy?
No.
He looks
He
drunk.
looks exactly the same.
You know, honestly, we all look pretty good.
Go back
Not
to me.
gonna
I want
lie.
to see me again.
Go back to you.
Yeah, look at that. I just am adorable. What happened to that? Why don't I have that anymore?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure.
All right, I'm over it.
Okay. Do you have another question? Oh wait, before we look at the question, look at how cute this is. That is Prudence and baby Maggie on Chica.
Wait, that's the horse? That's
Donut.
the
That's
cupcake roll-up horse?
That's
It
the
was
That's
donut.
the
Not
donut
cupcakes.
horse?
Not
Donuts.
cupcakes. Donuts. Yes, this horse rolls up to the door. No, they had a sliding glass door that was supposed
I'm
to go
pretty
out
sure we've
onto
already
a deck.
told this story.
No,
But the
I
deck-
don't want to hear it.
No,
I
listen,
just wanted
the deck
to know.
wasn't built yet. And so
We've heard
it
it
was
before on the
horse head
podcast.
height. And she rolls up and says, "Your job, Chris." This is when we were first dating. She said, "Donuts are not for horses."
Actually, it was
Disclaimer.
it was a powdered donut.
Yes, and she bit down on it, and then a little puff of powdered sugar goes poof. Ooh, okay.
For all of those listening, I didn't give the horse that many donuts. He's
Okay,
exaggerating.
no, it's
It was
a lie.
just every other day.
That horse only
Okay,
ate donuts.
You can just cut that out.
The horse
Sawyer.
only ate donuts.
Yeah.
We don't want to get taken down
All it
for
ate-
animal cruelty or
All it ate was
seriously.
donuts. All it ate
Press
was
stop.
donuts. Go. Come on.
You guys are increasingly making this more difficult to edit out.
We're not. You don't
Look.
edit any of this. Go. Okay, go, Prudence.
What is the clothing worn by surgeons and other medical professionals?
Scrubs.
You need to be able to mute his mic when I ask a question, okay?
They'll
That's
still be
really
able to
funny.
hear.
Oh, and what sound effects do you still got over there? Every time Dad answers a question, just play the drums.
What
Next.
one possession means?
Hey,
I accidentally muted
Okay,
yours.
you just muted the.
What one possession means the most to you?
My Bible.
I thought about saying that, but probably my phone because the Bible's in my phone and I use my Bible
Brother.
for everything.
bro.
Rather be honest.
I just said probably
Most valuable.
Man, I don't
No,
know.
means the most to you.
My wedding
Oh.
band.
You lucky man.
I got 2 wedding bands
No, you
from
don't.
both of my marriages.
Can Buckley be a
Because
possession?
you're divorced, right?
Is Buckley a possession?
Oh, Buckley is my possession, my most prized possession. Buckley.
I don't have very many prized
Yeah, I
possessions.
don't have any prized possessions, but the most valuable to me would probably be my phone because I just use it every day for social interaction, just operating as a human in this society.
Would
Just
you-
as a human.
Would
in
you
society.
say that you're addicted to it?
No. No, I wouldn't.
What about you,
You
Mom?
wouldn't.
Does it bother you if you don't know where it is?
Yes,
But
because
that's
I-
true for a lot of
is
things.
For
Mom,
a
it
lot of
would
things.
bother everyone if we didn't know where
Why don't
Buckley
you
was.
answer?
If you don't know where your phone
Wow.
is, Mom, does that bother you?
Does it bother you as much as this tractor
Well, yeah,
wheel?
because my driver's license and
Okay,
stuff
this is-
attached to
Dad,
it.
I
This-
like how you got this on camera.
How do you have all this stuff?
That looks like
I
a
have-
statement.
Is that
Who took this picture?
100 and
It's
some
just another day in the
thousand
life of
pictures.
my childhood.
Dad
Who
is
took this picture?
Probably me or your mom.
who
On
is
what?
that? Who is that, Dad?
It would be on an actual camera because they weren't.
That
cell
is my
phones.
father.
I was worried about that.
You didn't know that was Frank?
No.
You can tell. He has that same forklift.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also he's doing something really dangerous,
Yeah.
so automatically you know it's him.
No, lots of people do really dangerous things.
Plus, look what he's wearing. He still wears the
I
same
did
today.
think I
He
thought
probably
it
still
was,
has that shirt.
but I just wanted
This has
to
got
make
to be
sure.
what 25 years ago plus.
I would say probably 30 or 35 years.
Okay, so good. We got that down. You got another one? Go hit it.
What's the best thing about the age you are now?
All the wisdom I have.
I'm not 18 yet and don't have to.
I feel like we've asked this question
Yeah,
before.
yeah, I
No.
think we have.
No,
Yeah.
Well, you're
Definitely
older
haven't.
since we've asked it.
definitely have.
By like 4 weeks.
Like like a month.
Okay, of the brands you see in the grocery store, which are your favorites?
Okay, I don't go grocery shopping.
Yeah, I don't. But
Really?
Winco
Who buys your
brand.
food?
you, Mom.
Oh, you. I
She's
buy
trying
your
to
food.
embarrass me right now.
Mom, if you want to give us money to spend on our groceries, we will gladly go do that.
Go.
Hey, we're not talking about. Some people that watch this show are gonna picket it.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
cut it out.
Denise, I am formally apologizing for my children saying that they
You know, is now you have apologized for something she has no idea what it is.
No.
Oh my gosh, now I gotta bleep that out.
No,
too.
you don't, dude.
Hey,
Everyone eats.
If you could
and I
have
gotta bleep that
Here's
out.
another one. If you could have a picnic on any mountaintop in the world, where would you go?
Mount Everest.
bad place to have a picnic,
Dude, you'd
bro.
be dead.
Look, no,
place to have
no.
a picnic.
You
You can't even breathe
you
up
can't
there.
breathe up there.
This is under the assumption you make it there,
You still can't breathe.
Okay.
Okay.
dude. It'll be like this. That's the air.
You wouldn't even have enough breath to chew your food, right?
I could make it happen. I'd train for it.
What do you guys think about
I
this?
ate a sandwich on Mount Everest.
What? Actually,
This would be a great. This would be an iconic picture if Mom wasn't looking at the camera.
That would be.
Yeah, it's so. You want to explain what's happening here, Prudence?
So this is in the New York subway. Is that where we are?
New York City
Or
subway.
Is this in?
No, it's in New York.
Okay. So let's see. Mercedes was like 9 months or something.
And she's in this backpack, or where
I
is
think
Mercedes?
she's in the back of your backpack.
Oh, I'm wearing Mercedes on my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer's not here.
What?
You know, he had to stay at home with Grandma Rita
I'm glad you did that.
because he was about 2.
And
And
we got Owen and
that would have been a
Mercedes.
miserable trip with a 2-year-old.
Absolutely.
We still use this green bag, by the way, for travel at Eagle Mountain.
And then over to the
this one.
left with the red bag.
For real, for real.
Is she looking at a mirror?
Yes.
She's
We're
just
probably
checking
on
it
our way
out.
to see her boyfriend.
Is my mother.
This is
On that same trip, we got Owen and Maggie at the Rockefeller Center building,
Sheesh.
which is pretty cool. What a couple of cute little whippersnappers.
cute little whippersnapper.
Okay, go back to what you got going.
my back.
What was your favorite cereal when you were young?
Cinnamon Life still is the blueberry flavor.
Blueberry?
Blueberry.
No, the one with the blueberries on the box.
That's just cinnamon flavor, buddy.
That's my favorite.
Blueberries and cinnamon's a little bit. It's probably
Lucky
okay, but a little
Charms. I used to only eat the marshmallows.
Okay,
Golden
there's a
Grahams
few.
are pretty
There's a
good, too.
few. You got Lucky Charms, Golden Grahams, Captain Crunch, also
Captain
honeycomb,
Crunch with the
honeycomb,
peanut butter flavor. It's not-
honeycomb,
yeah.
I have a definitive one.
Cheerios, Cinnamon Life.
Cheerios does not make the cut at all.
Yeah, Honey Nut
Cheerios-
Cheerios.
Honey
Those
Nut
are good.
Cheerios are good.
No.
So good.
It was
They might
Captain
be
Crunch
fine,
peanut
but
butter,
they are nothing.
Fruit
compared-
Loops.
No, that Captain Crunch peanut butter like scrapes the top of your mouth.
Yeah,
I know,
that's why
but
you
it
don't eat
tasted
it like
really
a
good.
flippin' horse.
Lucky Charms.
'Kay.
After I got over having to
'Kay.
eat only the
Okay,
marshmallows.
okay.
Oh, good
okay,
heavens!
okay,
I
okay.
remember.
Listen,
I remember. Mercedes
listen.
would take the
No,
Lucky
'cause
Charms
Lucky
box,
Charms
and
after
all
you-
of the marshmallows would
No,
be gone.
because Lucky Charms, after you eat all the marshmallows, taste disgusting.
Yeah, you have to eat it at the same time.
You know what was a horrible experience for me? One morning, we had Dino Pebbles or whatever they're called,
Dino Pebbles.
and you know
Yeah.
how disgusting those things get when they're soggy.
Dude, soggy,
They literally.
no, they're good when they're soggy.
Okay, not for me. This was like horrible. They like
Are those the chocolate
combine.
ones?
No, they're the rainbow ones. And I was like, "Mom, I don't want to eat that." And she goes, "You're eating it." And I had to eat soggy.
Oh,
Dino
boo hoo.
Pebbles.
Your mom made you
And-
eat sugar for breakfast.
Okay,
And
top
it
10
was
breakfast
gross
cereals
sugar.
in America.
Okay, do we really
Hold
need
on,
to put
hold
that on
on.
the show?
Top 10 breakfast cereals in America: Cheerios, Cream of Wheat,
Ooh,
Honey
Cinnamon
Bunches of
Toast
Oats,
Crunch is
Lucky
good.
Charms, Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Corn Flakes, Raisin Bran. Okay,
How would you
Corn
like your
Flakes and
sugar?
Raisin Bran. How did that make the list?
Raisin Bran?
Well, that's all the people that
That's
think
all
it's
the healthy people.
They all think it's
By
healthy.
the way, Cream of Wheat, you got to cook. That doesn't count.
Ugh, that's
okay, go
disgusting.
down to more items. What else is on here?
No, we're done with this.
Okay.
Do you have a taste test? Sorry, cereal, not that bad. Okay.
Yes, it is. That soggy cereal is disgusting.
It
That's
depends
disgusting.
on
Yeah,
the cereal.
I can agree with
Rice
that.
Krispies, negative. But
Negatory.
like you
Negatory.
got some like what would be a good one that's soggy? I don't know.
Nothing.
Okay, this
Nothing.
is.
Fruity
Frosted-
Pebbles.
Frosted Fruity Pebbles.
You're not going to get to sample this
Nope.
if y'all don't stop.
Guys, keep
Actually,
talking.
Fruity
keep
Pebbles
talking.
are okay. Go, Mom.
This is RG's non-GMO soft eating licorice.
Denise approved.
Wait, is this from Denise?
Is it black
Denise
licorice?
approved.
It's mango flavored.
Ooh, bussin'. Give me some. Mom,
Mercedes, look how cute.
someone
Mandy is.
ate my peaches.
She's been actually legitimately upset about it. She's like,
Who did it?
they took it.
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't
I
Owen,
only got to eat one.
and it
What,
wasn't me.
Like real peaches?
Yeah.
That's what you get for leaving your food around.
Yeah, it is kind of what we get. But
Yeah, it is.
normally it doesn't.
Look at Buckley.
happen.
He really wants this.
Don't. give
And the
that to
bananas.
him.
The bananas disappeared too.
Oh, and you're getting a little bit crazy there and greedy.
There's a lot in there.
Prudence, you're not trying one?
No,
No.
no. You're. And you said, but no, I'm not going to make that statement. Statement withdrawn. What the?
That was crazy what you just did. That was crazy.
Hey.
Hey, it's actually not bad.
Don't chew in the mic.
Look at Winston. He looks like a sphinx.
Is a sphinx a dog?
No, it's a cat.
Okay, what do you guys think about the taste of this 1 to 10?
That's pretty good.
Starting with you, Mercedes.
I want another one.
I
One
give it.
to 10.
I give it an 8.5. Very
8
good.
and a half. What about you, Mercedes?
7.
7. Sawyer?
That's pretty good. Like 8. Buckley, come on.
I give it an 8.5.
Buckley,
Prudence, what do you give it?
I didn't taste it.
We'll give it a ranking anyway.
get up here.
Oh, I'm sure
Now spin
it's
around.
probably a 10. It's really good.
It's pretty good. I bet that'd be good with vanilla ice cream if you cut it up in a little
I
bits.
saw this and I thought of you guys.
What is this, you sneezing at the dinner table?
Just anywhere, really. It's like a supersonic blast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like...
Boy, this is definitely true for your father.
It's true for every father, Mom.
Well,
Yeah, that's why it's called the dad.
I'm
sneeze.
not gonna become this. Aw.
Yeah, that's true. It's like when you have a kid as a dad, you automatic like that's a new skill unlocked, and you just sneeze so loud for no reason.
You just sneeze yelling. I can't get my rage
Did
out.
he used to
any
sneeze
other
like
time.
that before he had kids?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna adopt not doing that into my skill tree.
It's inevitable.
No, it's
I think
not.
he's probably always been loud. It's gotten worse, though.
It hasn't gotten worse. I haven't
With
changed.
every kid, it gets worse.
With
It's
every
not
kid,
like-
it gets louder.
Women always talk about that too, like all the things that changed.
Oh no.
I used to have 5 fingers, and now I have only 4 after I had a child. Crazy stuff like that.
What the?
They used to eat. They used to like different things. Did that happen to you, Prudence?
Oh, now I crave pickles.
No, our
Oh,
taste
my
our
goodness.
taste buds change every 7 years. Whether you're a
Mom,
man or
what
a
is
woman.
it with what is it with pregnant ladies and wanting pickles?
Well, I think that's just probably. I don't think that's true for everyone. I think that sometimes you do have cravings that are a little
Because
bit
I get
odd.
a lot of pregnant ladies coming through Chick-fil-A and they're like, I would like 5 times extra pickles on my sandwich.
They do.
Yes,
It
I'm
could
not
just
even
be-
kidding.
It could just be like maybe we're craving more salt, and they're salty. So
That's a
I need a
little
lot of pickles.
Salty. I want to know what this guy is craving.
tasty. Nice.
Apples, obviously.
What the heck?
You should just zoom in on his face.
he's not actually taking a bite of it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Look at how they're getting smaller.
This is some skill not to bite your tongue.
I'm impressed.
I mean, he doesn't look happy, but
No, he looks.
Are you
kind of
sure?
enraged.
Is that a man?
Yes.
can you imagine spending thousands of hours manifesting this skill?
No.
Homie has to practice that.
Yeah, this is practice. Like out of all the
Yeah,
things,
Mom.
out of Mom,
god.
You're
whenever you think about your children playing video games is useless, just remember that.
Mom,
Just remember
if
that.
You,
Yeah.
you
That's
said that we.
entertaining,
That's
though.
actually super good.
Mom, you're
That's
always
That's
telling
entertaining
us
and
to
watching
slow
you
down
do-
at the dinner table. How would you feel if we started doing that?
Yeah,
with our
what would you
kid?
do?
Yeah, so I roll. Oh,
Did you ask? Wait, what'd you say?
wait.
Dude just rolls up. We say grace. Bless the food.
Are you talking
and
about-
Sawyer stands up and immediately
Are you
starts
talking
doing that.
about Lena?
No.
No.
No, that'd be
No.
pretty funny though. Lena sits down for the dinner table and I pull off this maneuver.
Well,
Play it, play it.
I would
Lena,
be
how did Lena make it
incredibly
into our
embarrassed.
podcast?
I
I
don't
would
know,
be
but she did.
incredibly embarrassed.
If Sawyer did that,
That would
Imagine
be so
she
funny.
comes over for the first
she
time.
would blink
and then,
like 3 times
and
before realizing.
imagine
what's
Sawyer
happening.
comes over for the first time, or Lena comes over for the first time, and then that happens.
Okay, play it. Play it. Let's see it.
Sawyer stands up and does this. What?
Boy, that'd be so funny.
Mortified.
Owen would
And
be like,
everybody else in the family is just like going about their business,
Yeah.
serving up the
As if nothing's
Can you
happening.
pass the rolls?
I would
Meanwhile,
be-
Sawyer's doing this at
I
the end of
would
the
be
table.
literally
That would
mortified.
be hilarious. Let's do it.
I'm not spending thousands of hours learning how to do.
I don't think it would take you thousands of hours.
I think.
Like,
it
how do you
would
do
take
that
you-
without bashing your teeth?
That's what I'm saying. Biting your tongue, bashing your
Are those
teeth,
peaches or are they
juggling.
apples?
They're apples. They're apples.
taking a
He's
bite
only
the entire
like
time.
chopping it. He's not really biting it. He's like, he's not swallowing it.
He's kind of like a beaver.
I
Yeah,
did
he's
see
like
this
chipping
one.
away at
This
it.
is the last video I got for today. I did see this one and loved it. It's an alligator head RC boat.
Oh,
That
that's
is
so mean.
Look at her leaning away from it like that's gonna do anything.
Well, what are you supposed to do?
Here comes the boat.
Look at her feet. Look at her feet.
Well, if she had any
horrible.
wits about her, she would be punching the thing in the nose.
No, you
Or
wouldn't.
the eyes.
No,
I think
no. With
that-
those things, you have to poke your thumbs in their eyes.
Yeah, or bash them in the nose.
The nose?
Yes.
I mean, that's
Those
what
are
I'd
the
be
two
doing.
ways to get an alligator or crocodile.
So
to
what you're saying is
leave you
this
be.
method here isn't useful.
No, that's like bobbing your like bait in the water.
She almost fell in. Imagine how if she fell in, how freaked out she would be.
Twist. It's a real alligator. It's all.
I just want to be the. I want to see the camera pan over to the guy with the RC remote, and he's just sitting there like.
I think the cameraman
Okay,
is the guy running
you know
it.
what? This would be great to do down at Deschutes River.
Yeah, because some dumb face is gonna. They're
There's
gonna.
an alligator,
There's an alligator.
here at Deschutes River in Oregon.
You know that there would be so many people that fall for it.
Yeah,
too.
there
Oh,
would
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
think
yeah.
of the great camera work we. Could do
Owen,
with
put the
this.
cap on your pen. You're gonna dry it out.
I'm drawing.
The thing is that we'd have to have the
There's literally
ability.
nothing on there.
I'm drawing. Look at this.
We would have to have the ability where the alligator head can go under the water, so they can't like
That's advanced RC work.
really destroy it.
That's advanced RC work.
Mom,
Destroy
most
it.
people aren't gonna try and fight the alligator. They're gonna try and run away.
All right, so
And you got to
No,
be
but
careful with
some
who you
people are-
target. You got to make sure you
Now,
get people
hold
with
on.
blue hair.
What I think is really funny is you got that thing going off like 30 feet away. Some idiot is gonna be like, and start filming it.
Of
and then you
course.
just
Well, yeah,
turn it.
it's an
You just turn
alligator
its
in
head
Turn it
Deschutes
towards
River.
them,
toward-
And you just,
towards the people with,
Yeah.
with their cameras out.
Oh,
you
that's
know you've got them.
brilliant.
You know you've got them when they're recording because they think it's real.
Wait, wait.
yeah.
You turn it.
What about an extra large python head?
okay.
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 All right,
Or you
moving
could
on.
We
just
could
do
like
a
have its
python.
I
mouth
feel like
open
that's
and
almost
it'd have like a
worse.
bunch of teeth.
Okay, I got one more
Pythons
video.
don't have
I got
a
one more
bunch of
video.
teeth, Mom.
Got one
Let's
more
hear it.
video.
They
Let's
have
watch
fangs.
this.
See it.
Don't pythons only have 4 teeth?
Are you serious?
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Pythons?
What?
What
no,
is this
snakes
guy?
only have a few.
What kind of teeth does this guy
Hey,
have?
Dad, look it up. How many? How much? how
Over
many
100.
teeth does a python have?
Wait,
Aww.
It's a Q-tip.
that's an alpaca that's recently been shaved.
Dad, look it up.
What
How?
do you think about that guy? I
He
don't
probably
look at
made some really nice blankets with his coat.
He looks like a Q-tip that a giant would use to clean out his ear.
a giant would use his head to clean out
Why
his
is
Over
Q-tip?
100 teeth.
Yeah.
Look it up,
It's
Dad.
it's
Okay, I will.
cleaning.
A large python.
I don't believe that.
Okay, so I'm looking up how many teeth
Does a python have?
does a large python have?
What?
Between 80 and 120
Okay, look at the
chompers.
pictures.
Between 80 and 120
And they're all
chompers.
curved too, like a hook.
Oh, no, no, no.
wow.
So you can't get away from
Absolutely
it quite
do
so
not.
much.
So is that a python exclusive thing?
Yeah, because don't snakes only have like just a few teeth?
Well, the bigger they are, the more they got.
And they have
guys.
multiple rows.
Harder they fall. See, look at that. An outer
That
row
thing
and
is
an inner row.
massive.
Yeah, it's kind of like a conveyor belt to just get the thing. going in their mouth.
That is unacceptable. Actually, unacceptable.
Their
And
jaws actually become unhinged
Yeah, I knew
from
that.
each other.
So here's the question: does God like snakes?
Probably he made them.
He likes that thing. He made the devil a snake.
Well, you can't win them all. Sometimes.
Or did he make the devil a snake, or was
No.
he just pretending to be
No,
a
the
snake?
devil
So
was
there's
just
a lot.
pretending.
There's a lot of talk
Wow,
about
look at
that
this.
whole thing.
Okay,
Like,
Dad, let's stop looking at
did
it.
Satan use
Snake.
the serpent.
a serpent to speak
serpent.
through? Did animals speak to Adam and Eve then?
Ooh.
I think so.
Well,
And
hey,
did he
Cat
enter
Curse says they
into
talk in
that?
heaven, so I wonder if they did.
Did he enter
Is
into
this even
that
real?
specific creature?
Probably.
And did the creatures have the ability to say no? Because that also, did snakes, have arms and legs? Because the thing was cursed to the ground.
Yeah, it did,
After that.
it was cursed to the ground after that.
So it's like a standing snake. He's just like us.
Well, like a lizard with legs.
Well, we already have those.
A legged lizard.
But
what do you
I bet
think
they
of
did.
this?
I wonder. I
Look at
wonder
that.
if they did talk before the fall, because then, because Cat Curse says they talk in heaven.
So, Eve's standing there talking to the creature, and it doesn't say how she was astonished the thing was talking to her.
Well, does it say what's his face was astonished at the bush?
Yes.
It does.
Yeah, and he was freaking out, and he said, "Take your shoes off. This is holy ground."
We also have the case of Balaam's donkey.
Were they freaked out with the donkey?
I mean, I think that was a little more freaky, but or Prudence. People weren't doing it at that time.
Doing what?
People were not talking to animals.
No, they
at
weren't.
Balaam's donkey's time.
I'm just telling you another case where an animal spoke when the Lord actually allowed the thing to talk.
But I thought that was just the Holy Spirit talking through the donkey.
Goat.
Well,
The
perhaps
serpent was
it
more clever than any of the other wild animals and the Lord God had made. The serpent said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from the fruit of any tree in the garden?" And the woman said to
Kind
the
of sounds
serpent,
like an old lady.
We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden. That's kind of how it went.
So Eve was basically a blonde.
Prudence, you can go ahead and work on that with him. So on that note, what is your advice, Prudence, on discussions with snakes?
I wouldn't have them, probably.
You wouldn't have them?
Yeah. Not trustworthy.
What is your advice, Owen?
Never trust a snake.
A slippery snake?
Never.
Snakes are not our
Slippery
friends, you know?
snake.
Lots of people think that it's great that they all cuddle up against you. Well, guess what? They're sizing you up to see just how much fasting they have to do to fit your size into their stomach.
Thanks for watching. Save it for the podcast. See you next week. Or next time.